And hello, all of my fellow nerds out there. This is Oracle Nerd Richie, and welcome back to The Boss. Last episode, we met the other versions of Jack, and we also got out of Cluster Truck. And now we're going to go out to probably find the last Hydrospersion key. At least I think we are. But I don't think I talked to the others before I left yet. So let's go ahead and take a look. Too bad you didn't get hit on the head by a flying golf ball going a million miles per hour. Too bad you didn't get eaten by a velociraptor after getting your eye poked out by a lemur. Too bad the surgeon simulator didn't take your eyes out and put them where your spleen is. Too bad you actually made it to the final station. I've got one. It's gonna be really good. Okay. Too bad Cruella de Vil didn't see you and then send her henchmen after you to beat you over the head so she could make your skin into coats. Too far? Too bad Freddy didn't rip your head off. Too soon! They're back! Too bad. Guess we had to get rid of all these sticks. But they brought us extra limbs on a person. We can poke them all with sticks. Ow, stop it! So, Angus, do you have any advice? Don't act like May and Greg when they're together. Okay, anything else? Don't die. You guys have a lot of confidence in us, don't you? I meant it in the best way possible. We could miss you here. Aw. I would prefer it if you didn't hug me. Wasn't going to. Thank you for respecting my personal boundaries. I see you brought an extra person. Yep. Hey, B. So technically you took our advice and picked up some more limbs. We'll have to remember that you take things more literally than we intended. I decided I'd like 4 better than 3. The more the merrier when Billy's a part of the party. More is also better when you're being chased by zombies. You can just trip one and still have 2 left over. Is that really what you think of us, B? I'd be lying if I said I didn't go through my mind. If it didn't go through my mind. So who would you kill first? I start with the loudest, so in your party, the purple one would be the survivor. So the person you'd work hardest to save of the 4 of us would be Angus? It's not personal, it's just self-preservation. You and Greg would attract the horde. Alright. Let's head out to, okay, so the next game is supposed to be a looping signature, so I wonder what that could be though. Let's see what it is. Well, see you guys. Wait, I have something for you. Oh? Georgie has something for us? Papers, please. Okay, Potato Man, just let me in my room. Very bold move, trying to enter your room with such confidence, but I still can't let you in. I think this might be revenge for all the times you denied him access to the glory greatest country. But he was always my favorite. Come back with passport, entry ticket, and vaccination records. Never thought this guy would be such a stickler for the rules. And before you go, take this. A potato? You need food for your journey. Okay, but a potato? It is vitally important. Glory to Rostowska. Guess we're not going to get a sufficient explanation. You got a potato! Wow. Okay, yeah, this is because Sean is Irish, isn't it? Alright, next place. Where are we going?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
No!
Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
No, not this man!
Employee number 427's job.
Not the Stanley Parable!
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee number 427 did. Wait, hold on a moment. Cut the music.
What?
You're not Stanley. Who the hell are you? Why are there 4 of you? When did I ever indicate that this was a multiplayer game? No, not here. Not there. I specific... Oh, damn it. Fine, very well. Who are you?
I'm Jack.
Jack. Jack! Oh, no, I can't. I can't call you Jack. Jack's a rubbish name. Jack is not a hero's name. Jack is the name of a man who slaughters streetwalkers in 19th century London. Jack is the name of a financially challenged boy who disobeys his mother, climbs a beanstalk, and steals from a giant. Jack is not a hero.
I mean, sometimes I go by Sean.
Sean, I could live with a name like Sean, but Jack? I will find a more suitable name for the protagonist of this adventure. You are not Stanley. And I'm not saying you're not Stanley, I'm saying you are not Stanley. In parentheses. With a hyphen.
Yes,
in
I
between.
get it.
It's very fancy. It'll look great on your business cards.
Ugh, forget this. Let's just get through the stupid door. Oh man, we're in the Stanley Parable. Oh god. Oh, you should climb into this one. Why? Because you'd be a Jack-in-the-Box. Seriously, can we leave him here? Ah, come on. That was a good one. Even Jenny laughed. It was a pity laugh. Alright, yeah, I guess there's probably nothing else here. Ah! What the heck, man? That was random. Oh, sorry. That's in my dream mind to irate some boxes. Why? Just something I'd always to add in the bucket list. So consider these boxes ticked off. Can we just leave him here? I fucking love him. I love Cliff, dude.
I was going to refer to you as not Stanley and the Three Bears, but in the efforts to avoid confusion, I think we shall rename you all. We have not Stanley, Stanley Jr., Mariella, and you... I think you should be called Finn. You rather look like a Finn to me.
Finn? Finn? Stanley Jr.? Not a word! I love it. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything we can interact with. Do you smell anything coming out of this room, or is it just me? It smells like Chinese food. It smells like a Vietnamese food to me. How can you tell the difference based on the smell? Billy, that's racist. How is it racist? They have similar cuisine. I'm just messing with you. You're really making me question the decisions I've made in my life. Okay, I can't go in there. I've always wanted to play the Stanley Parable. I heard it's really funny. Oh. Okay. Can't interact with any of these. It's locked. Why would they lock the door? I don't know, Cliff. Maybe because they don't want 4 total strangers walking on them? That's an oddly specific motive. Jack, why? Just why? Because cookies are delicious. That just about sums it up. You're really weird. Like content provider, like subscriber. No sign anymore. Looks like they illegally binding contract. Weird. By entering this room, you agree to blah blah blah. Wait, what? Waive all rights to photographs taken of you in this room with or without your knowledge or permission? Oh, so it's basically just going to a convention. Even the hippopotamus clause? What happens at PAX stays at PAX. I have got to go to some of these conventions. Wait, can we go through? We cannot. Okay. The boss is nothing. Is this referring to a hacker of your computer or the boss of this company? What if it's the same person? What if it's a mob boss? What if he said the wirish mafia on you? I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as a wirish mafia. Oh, there is, but it got banished to another computer. Oh. Okay, can't go in there. Can't go in there. I'm assuming that all these doors are locked. A door. As doors go, this one's adorable. Why are you enjoy tormenting me so? Don't be selfish, Billy. Anyone who plays Happy Wheels enjoys tormenting you. Okay, I thought that was a weird game glitch. Okay, I'm assuming there's nothing else about these doors, so... Oh no.
When faced with the impossibly grandiose decision of which way to go, Not Stanley chose the red door on the left.
Oh dear. So which way should we go, red or blue? I feel like this is a test of our personalities. You know, come to think of it, even though we just went through a death-defying situation with all of you, I don't feel like I really know you that well. Well, to be honest, we haven't really had any spare time to talk either. It's just kind of been from one thing to another. We should change that. Well, first we should probably pick a door. I remember on game theory that psychologically the color red is associated with competition and action, whereas blue would be more associated with intuition and puzzles. So we're going to be shot to death or be destroyed in a game of chess. I think that it has something more to do with personalities, you know? Never mind. You know what? Never mind. Wouldn't it make more sense for this to be about obeying versus disobeying, since the narrator specifically told us to go through the red door? Wouldn't it be more of a challenge not to go through the red door? Maybe he should have told us to go through the blue one. But it's so simple. All we have to do is divine from what I know the narrator is. Is he the sort of man who would put the bad ending behind a door he endorses or the door he doesn't? Now, a clever man would put an ending behind the door he doesn't endorse, but because he would know that only a great fool would want to be told by a disembodied narrator. We are not great fools, so we clearly cannot choose to go through the blue door. But he must have known we were not great fools, which he would have counted on it. So we can clearly not choose the red door. So it's still 50-50 either way. I guess we could flip a coin. Let's just pick one at random. Okay, so I'm assuming I can't save here, so I guess we go through the red door, I suppose. I mean, I guess I could come back later.
And here we are in the meeting room. Surely set for a meeting of the minds, which is why Not Stanley was not invited.
Oh, very funny. Okay, I can understand why they call these whiteboards, they're white. I don't understand why they call the green ones blackboards. Well, back in the day, they were black, and some of them still are. Well, I propose that in an effort to stop confusing our youth and stop promoting colorblindness, we should call them green boards. Actually, there's already a term used in construction for. Is nobody going to comment on the fact that monthly body count is the statistic listed on the board? I guess we can call them green blackboards. I'm surrounded by incompetence. It's okay, Billy. We're surrounded by you. Okay, we can't interact with the papers. You can't just not entice me with a door like this.
And so Not Stanley arrived at the broom closet, but did not contain
the
any
broom
brooms.
closet.
It was a lovely little closet, though it should have been called a shelf closet, more than anything. Because while the shelves were so immaculately articulated in beautiful pixel form, there was not a broom to be found.
Okay. It seems like we can't interact with much. I guess we could probably stay in here, but that wouldn't be very exciting. And it's boarded up. I feel like we probably could have stayed in there and something would have happened, but I don't know. What? This just looks like my office.
Not Stanley triumphantly blundered into his boss's office to find that no one was there. Now he could play with his boss's secret keypad. but he'd never know that the combination was 7326. Oh, not Stanley.
7326. Thank you for telling me. The boss's office looks really different than it did in the original game. I guess whoever was in last did some interior decorating? Yeah, looks different than last time it was here too. I wonder if it merged with something. Like what? It kind of looks like your recording room. Yeah, it does. Oh well, maybe it happened when the apartment came in here. Maybe it did. Weird. 7326. Okay, I gotta remember that. I wonder if this is the one that was possessed by the boss. Okay, the boss is not your demon possessing your computer. Okay, but imagine Alphys as an exorcist.
This is not a code, not Stanley. This is plain English. ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, 7, 3, 2, 6.
Yes, I know it's 7326, narrator. Shut the fuck up. Stop giving the internet ideas. There's enough weird Alphys fan art out there. I've seen things. Horrible things. Okay. 7, 3, 2, 6. Is anyone wondering if there's something kind of weird going on? Nah, of course not. Everyone gets sucked into their computer at least once. It's practically mundane. I meant with the narrator. Well, he doesn't really sound like the narrator from my copy of the game. Mine either. Maybe it's an imposter. Okay, do we really need to start coming up with conspiracy theories? I'm just saying he's acting kind of weird. I guess I'm mostly concerned with why the boss's office looks so much like yours. Yeah, that is weird. I wonder if it has something to do with this boss guy who is preventing me from getting us all back. Oh, I got it. Maybe it's you. I'm pretty sure I'd remember sabotaging myself. No, hear me out. Okay, so maybe you're gonna end up in Oxenfree, right? And you'll bang your head and go evil, and then back in time to sabotage your past self. And we all just evaporate. Okay, but that's just a theory. A game theory. I've always wanted to say that. Thanks for sharing. Whoa.
And finally, Not Stanley found himself in a truly terrifying and chilling place. A cavernous chamber, filled to the brim with television monitors, upon which bearing the numbers of all the employees, and Not Stanley being one of them. He was shocked, not slightly embarrassed, but altogether the mysteries were beginning to build and compound to one satisfying and grandiose conclusion.
Why do we stop here? I don't know. Maybe press the buttons? Do you do everything without thinking it through first? No, I think a lot of things through. Very seriously. Like naming you Billy. You did that off the cuff. Well, what else do you think we should do in this room? Actually, I think Jack might be right. Might as well press these buttons and see what happens. Okay, I pressed the buttons. What happened? Where to next? Back to the elevator, I guess. I think I saw a hidden button that that we might have activated. Who knows? So is anyone hungry? No, not really. Exactly, it's so weird not to get hungry anymore. Is that why you've been talking about food this entire time? Don't think I haven't noticed. I'm just trying to remember a time where I had the comforts of eating delicious food, like cookies and cakes. And chips. Sounds like my kind of meal. I miss being hungry. Why did you have to bring it up, Cliff? I was happy not noticing. There's a blocked off path right here. I wonder what's over that way. Last time I saw one of these, there was definitely a good reason for it being blocked off. Well, it just gives us more incentive to find out what's out there. I don't think running into danger is the best idea. Maybe it'll open up later on. Why is Jenny smarter than everyone else here? Oh, gosh, I wouldn't say that. Don't put yourself down, Jenny. I'm glad you're a part of the Posse Epticai. Aw, thanks, Jack. So for them being sweet and friendly, can we get back to the story? Mind control facility.
The mind control facility was too horrible for Not Stanley to comprehend. Had he really been controlled this entire time? All his thoughts, his actions?
Mind control's idle awaiting input.
And he did it. Somehow, against all possible odds and expectations, Not Stanley had freed everyone.
Okay.
It was a joyous, exuberant, classical example of a hero done well. Everyone would be free. No one would be told what to do, or what to think, or where to go. No one would have to pretend to be a narrator after being fired unfairly for something they didn't even do. And our hero, Not Stanley, bravely and proudly basking in the glow of whatever he did that freed everyone. Well, he knew where he was going. He was off on another bright adventure. What new mysteries of joy and wonder would await him beyond that glowing door?
Okay. And it looped.
No, come on.
It looped. Come on, narrator. This is your job. You have to loop. That's your whole deal.
That was a beautiful story. I don't want to have to do it again for Not Stanley, who won't appreciate it. Why can't I get someone who appreciates my stories? Now we have to do it all over again. And it won't even be the same story because you're just going to pick something else. Oh, what will the narrator say? It'll be so angry now. Let's go in the other door. Let's push something else. Let's lock ourselves in a closet. What will he say? What will he do?
I love this guy.
Curious as to what happened, Not Stanley left his office.
He sounds so dejected. Oh no, do try to contain all that excitement. He sounds so dejected. Oh, the poor dude. Okay, so... yeah, similar dialogue.
Not Stanley and his co-workers. Wait a minute, no, this really can't be right. I mean, I know we're going off the cuff as it is, what with the renewed stage after the freedom ending, but we really cannot go anywhere if those doors aren't open. I'm going to have to look into this, hold on.
Oh, good. More test subjects.
GLaDOS! That's GLaDOS!
What's that? Who are you?
No need to play dumb, Employee 207. They ought to know what you've been up to this entire time.
But I'm the narrator!
That wasn't even a nice try. You don't sound anything like the narrator. More like a sound-alike who's auditioning for Saturday Night Live.
Ha!
Come on now, that was uncalled for.
But I really must thank you. You've brought me more test subjects, like I've asked for. So I suppose you're actually good at something. You might want to introduce yourself, though. Seeing as you're going to be working with them more, it's best for them to get to know the real you.
Yeah, you know what? She's right. I'm not actually the narrator. Surprise.
Shocking, I know.
And you're not actually getting out of here. GLaDOS and I have teamed up to find and test subjects for the future of Aperture Science.
Or the present. Seeing as we currently have no one to run through these tests, we're not too picky. Despite your obvious lack of intelligence, we are required to use what we have. So congratulations, you're all at the top of your group. By default.
She really needs to work on her motivational speeches.
Anyway, I don't think we should spend too long out here. While there is no discernible passage of time here in the digital world, we do need to get a move on. The average human lifespan is a pathetically short 70 years or so. Even shorter in Billy's case.
Ha! Well, I mean, he does respawn, so I would think that actually makes his lifespan a lot longer.
Oh, I like her. She shows potential. Actual potential. Not the kind that leaves you high and dry, having been overrun by a wave of disappointment. That being the case, I have exactly the teams that we need. We only have 2 functional tests at the moment, but I see now how to divide you up perfectly.
Wait a minute, hold on. The boss is never, the boss is loading, the boss is never. Oh my god, we're in Aperture Science now! It's portal time, bitches! Is that the Stanley Adventure Line theme song? Did you just separate us by using a loading screen? Rude.
I suppose we could record how long it takes you to go insane listening to this song, but that would be needlessly cruel. It would be more humane to throw you in the incinerator just outside the door.
I've never tested anyone before. This should be fun.
Okay, who even are you? I've never seen an employee 207 in any of my games, as far as I can remember.
You have seen me. But I guess you don't remember. Hey, you've killed me, though.
Wait a minute, I killed you? Then what game are you from?
I guess it's kind of hard to remember someone who's just one in a crowd. Party hard? All I was doing was partying innocently, and then you murdered me. Or at least, you did when you finally noticed me.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but I mean, that is kind of the point of the game.
Yeah, it is. And yes, I know I'm supposed to die. It's a small roll, but it's something. And all I wanted was for my roll to go off without a hitch. But you almost didn't notice me in the tutorial level. It's a small roll that I wanted to do right, and you almost messed it up.
So you're taking all this out on me because I almost didn't kill you.
Well, not fulfilling your game role, or at least having a near useless experience, was kind of a blow to me, you know? I ended up leaving my game to find one where I'd be more appreciated.
That sounds like going turbo.
Never mind, I guess.
Oh, it's a Wreck-It Ralph reference. It's a reference to Wreck-It Ralph. That's what he's talking about.
Point is, I went to work for Aperture Science, met a man named Stanley, boring guy. Long story short, I got fired for something I didn't even do. But I managed to lure the narrator away with a cookie and took over his recording booth, so there's that at least.
Ha! Wait, you lured the narrator with a cookie?
Never underestimate the power of baked goods around video game characters, Jack.
Yes, well, as exciting as all this exposition and reveal is, I'm sure you're going to want to get to the test. This room wasn't designed to last, you know.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose where you come from, most rooms are permanent. This particular room was designed to be disposable, left standing only for about 30 minutes after its creation. We at Aperture figured that with the amount of test subjects we were going through, sanitation was an issue. It was more cost-effective to create and destroy holding chambers when necessary, instead of sanitizing the old ones.
Did I ever push buttons for that?
Perhaps.
So Stanley worked for Aperture. Oh boy, that explains a lot.
Anyway, seeing as this room was created about 29 minutes ago, you should probably head through the portal.
Okay. Let's head out, boys.
Welcome to the Friction Inhibition Gel Test, or the FIG test, as some presumed clever scientists have called it.
Let me guess. Lots of fruit puns came out of that, right? That's too easy. Those jokes are all low-hanging fruit.
Cliff Smedley, I will be sure to make a note in your file.
Oh boy, what did I do wrong? Are jokes not allowed?
Oh, you aren't in trouble. I was just going to note that you believed you were clever. It's honestly kind of charming whenever the test subjects assume that they have the necessary wit to complete the tests. But we'll see how well that wit serves you here. The cube you are pushing around is the Aperture Science Weighted Companion Cube.
Companion Cube!
This cube has been coated with the complementary FIG agent, hence why you two won't slide on the floor, and will accompany you on your journey through this puzzle, serving as your beloved and faithful companion. See to it that you do not break its fragile cubed heart.
Aw. I wasn't planning to, but okay. No, Jack, you see, this is how they get you. She's trying to emotionally manipulate you to believing that you'll feel exactly the way she wants you during the test.
By the way, I should inform you that due to emotional complications, the Aperture Science Weighted Companion Cube cannot come in contact with the Glacier White testing surface squares. It has also updated its online status, and it says that you are now officially its best friends.
Don't let her manipulate you, Jack. I'll be your beloved and faithful companion through this test. Platonically, my heart belongs to Tarian. Oh, your girlfriend? Well, that's kind of a strong word. She's a girl and she's my friend. I really like her, but she's not my girlfriend. I see, well, maybe some
Provided she hasn't overlooked him for another handsome specimen. Then again, I'm honestly surprised that anyone would find either of you two viable candidates for coupleship.
I'm going to ignore that. Yep, just ignore that. Okay, so I have to push it all the way over there. So... okay, that would be too obvious, so... ah, okay, yeah, so it's down we gotta push. Yeet. Whoop. And, up? There we go. And boosh!
Congratulations. It seems you defied the odds and completed this puzzle. Your audience of one was on the edge of his seat the entire time.
What's that?
Listen, you can even hear his voice trembling from the adrenaline.
Oh no, I was just running. Had to check up on the others since you're over here.
He's delirious with happiness for you.
Okay, now
Push
what?
the button nearest the door, and you may leave. Though leaving comes at the price of sacrificing one of your party members.
Say what?
She means push the button and drop the cube into the incinerator.
I would say that terseness and elegance were never so delicately woven together as in your statement just now. But they weren't. And it's not nice to lie.
Hey.
But he is right. In order to continue, you will need to sacrifice the Aperture Science Weighted Companion Cube.
Done. Let's just... Cliff? After everything you've done for this little cube, I'm going to really miss you. Please don't hold this against us. Cliff, you just said earlier this is her manipulating how we feel. What? Oh, right. Whoops.
You two really are morons, aren't you?
Call us what you like. Boop. We still finished your puzzle.
Irrefutably so. Well then, proceed to the next room.
What happens after that?
More testing. Try not to let the newness and excitement wear off just yet. It makes the years more bearable.
Years? It's a loading screen again. Oh, I love it. Earlier. I'm not seeing a way out, and that's our first priority now. Wait. I think I know this music. I know, but Jack and Cliff, I'm really worried about them. I am too, but you'd think they'd be a little more resilient. I mean, do we have to go find those two jokers? Really? And why do we keep getting separated? Yeah, it is. I do know that music. That music is All the Way, isn't it? Tori, all the way, keep on dancing, all the way, keep on flying. I love that song. Are you really that disappointed to be stuck with me? Are you kidding? Out of everyone I could have been stuck with, it was you, the least annoying person. Thanks? In all honesty, it really is a relief.
Ah, you're awake. Time to do some testing, I suppose. Unless you would like to call out sick. I would not recommend this. However, in the event that you do forfeit on account of illness, we have a pharmaceutical test we are running. So far, the known side effects have included but are not limited to muscular pain and weakness, headache, loss of vision, loss of hearing, loss of vision and hearing, minor internal bleeding, major internal hemorrhaging, growth of a third nostril, palpitations, constipation, aneurysms, Ebola, swine flu, Ebola and swine flu, and in 43% of the cases, instantaneous yet painless death. Any volunteers?
I can name a handful of things on those that I've experienced before. Pass.
Good. Then I think you'll like what I have in store for you just outside that portal. Why don't you take a look?
Alright. I think now would actually be a pretty good time to save and leave this episode off here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason.